Every year, Erasmus University Rotterdam offers an EUR Fellowship to a number of extremely talented young researchers. It offers them an opportunity to write grant proposals, carry out research, and evolve in their academic careers. We proudly present this year's winners. Pompe disease is a serious hereditary muscular disease for which enzyme replacement therapy has been available since 2006. This has considerably improved patients' prospects. However, some patients respond better to the treatment than others. Dr. Nadine van der Beek is researching the inter-individual differences in treatment response, as well as mechanisms that influence enzyme therapy absorption. A better understanding will help us to improve the therapy and tailor it more effectively to the needs of the individual patient. Music is said to bring people together. Dr. Pauke Berkers is examining to which extent music serves as a bridge between majorities and immigrant ethnic minorities in two European cities, Rotterdam and Bristol. How do audiences hear diversity when they listen to music, play it, or visit concerts? Constructing musical living rooms, he will invite diverse participants to bring their music with them. By listening, they share their experiences, memories, and feelings. What would you do when your leader has an anger outburst or publicly ridicules you? And would you respond differently if you knew that he or she is in a bad mood because of trouble at home or a traffic jam on the way to work? In her project, Dr. Kimberly Brevard is examining how employees react to abuses of power by their leaders, and whether these reactions help to reduce or, in contrast, further increase these abuses. Research into sexuality centers almost exclusively on risks, with a strong focus on ethnic minorities, people with a lower level of education, and non-heterosexual adolescents. Young people from the white, heterosexual middle class are only rarely a subject of study. The public debate sparked off by the Me Too movement has shown that this group has to deal with sexual problems of its own. Dr. Samira van Bohemen is researching how young partygoers handle the balance between risk and pleasure. Special immune cells called microglia are essential for development and maintenance of our brain. They are involved in diseases like Alzheimer's, but it is still unclear how they contribute to a healthy brain. In this project, Dr. Tjerko van Ham will investigate how a lack of microglia causes brain disease in patients and how to promote microglia activity for a healthy brain. He will be researching microglia's role in the brain development of transparent zebrafish and in human brain diseases. Policymakers around the world are increasingly using findings from behavioral sciences about human decision-making to improve regulations. However, those methods are criticized for being covert and influencing people's behavior without their awareness. Dr. Elena Kontorowicz-Reznichenko will investigate whether behaviorally informed policies, nudges in particular, can be made transparent. She will be paying special attention to the impact of transparency on the effectiveness of different nudges. As you listen to this voiceover, a range of blood flows in your brain ensures that your language centers are supplied with sufficient oxygen to understand what I am saying. Dr. Peter Krausinger's research focuses on how these changes in blood flows can be visualized. He wants this to gain a better understanding of the intriguing processes that take place in our brain. Krausinger hopes to develop this technology to the point where we can look straight through the skull and learn new things about our brain and conditions like brain tumors and dementia. Trust is an important social lubricant. As desirable as it is, trusting others involves the uncertainty of possible betrayal. Dr. Chen Li wants to identify and reduce decision biases that can undermine the maintenance of trust in a society. She will analyze how individuals' biases towards the uncertainties that underlie trust decisions affect the long-term maintenance of trust. Her research enhances trust maintenance that can reduce these biases. Dr. Elena Martins-Uzunova believes that better understanding of the processes that take place in healthy cells is prerequisite to the more effective detection and treatment of cancer. Her current research is focused on the protein factories of the cell called ribosomes. She is investigating the differences between normal and cancer ribosomes and how such changes affect tumor growth and aggressiveness. This can be used to develop better markers and new therapeutics for prostate cancer and other malignancies. Magnetic resonance imaging, MRI, offers an unprecedented window into the developing brain, providing insight into the emergence of mental illness in children. Dr. Ryan Muetzel will track deviations in neurodevelopment over time in one of the world's largest pediatric imaging cohorts, the Generation R study. He will study the neural correlates of psychiatric symptoms, as well as how living with mental illness can have a negative impact on the brain.